Hi everybody, this is Dr. Karen, and today I'm going to answer the question, what is a subordinate conjunction? A subordinate conjunction is a word that explains relationships between an independent clause and a subordinate clause. Let's pause for a second and talk about what subordinate means. The word subordinate means of lesser importance. So whatever it is that is subordinate, it means that it is less important than something else. In a complex sentence, the subordinate clause is giving us more information about the most important part of the sentence. So that means the subordinate clause is the less important piece of information. The most important part of the sentence is the main or independent clause, while the subordinate conjunction that's in the subordinate clause tells us why, when, or where the main event that's described in the independent clause happened. That means that the person listening to the sentence should pay the most attention to that main or independent clause. They should pay attention to the subordinate conjunction just to get more information about that main clause. There are a lot of different subordinate conjunctions, but here are some examples. Words like before, after, unless, if, because, or in order to. These are all examples of subordinate conjunctions. Now notice that sometimes it can be just one word and sometimes it can be a group of words. Let's look at some examples to see if you can find the subordinate conjunctions and see what they're doing in the sentences. After Amy went home, she fell asleep. Let's look at the parts of this sentence. We have a subordinate conjunction, the word after. We have our dependent or subordinate clause, after Amy went home. So this is telling us when she fell asleep. And then, of course, our independent clause is she fell asleep. So the main message in this sentence is she fell asleep. The subordinate conjunction and the subordinate clause are simply telling us when she fell asleep. So they're telling us when the main event happened. Let's look at another example. You need to study for the test in order to get a good grade. Let's look at the parts of this sentence. So in this sentence, the independent clause comes first. Sometimes the independent clause comes first in a complex sentence, and sometimes the subordinate clause comes first. So we need to pay close attention so that we really know which part of the message is the most important. In this sentence, it's that you need to study for the test. But then we have our subordinate conjunction, in order to, and then we have our dependent or subordinate clause, in order to get a good grade. So this is explaining why we need to study for the test. It's simply providing more information about the main part of the message. To review, a subordinate conjunction is a word that explains relationships between an independent clause and a subordinate clause. To watch more videos just like this one, subscribe to my channel or visit me at drkarenspeech.com using the link in the description below this video. And to get a free set of subordinating conjunctions flashcards, sign up for my free 36-page ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Sentence Structure. And you can learn how to get that free guide if you visit me at drkarenspeech.com using that link below the video. Thanks so much for watching.